Imagine a grand estate filled with secrets, shifting power, and heartfelt goodbyes, where every whisper echoes through marble halls and every farewell paves the way for something new. Well, brace yourselves, because Downton Abbey is back. The Crawley family's story isn't over just yet, and the next chapter is on its way to the big screen. After much anticipation, it's official. Downton Abbey 3 will premiere in theaters on September 12, 2025. The beloved period drama, known for its grandeur and gripping storytelling, is returning with yet another emotional and elegant continuation of the Crawleys' saga. Like the previous two films, this installment is expected to receive a global theatrical release, bringing fans everywhere back into the world of Downton. Although the exact plot is still being kept under wraps, the previous film, Downton Abbey: A New Era, gave us plenty to reflect on and build from. That story left viewers torn between tears and hope, closing one chapter and teasing the possibilities of a new beginning. The film saw the heartbreaking yet peaceful passing of Lady Violet, the indomitable Dowager Countess, while also spotlighting Lady Mary Talbot's emergence as a true leader of the estate. Lady Mary found herself managing a movie production right at Downton Abbey, stepping firmly into a modern role. Meanwhile, her parents, Robert Crawley, the Earl of Grantham, and Cora, traveled to the south of France to investigate a curious inheritance. Lady Violet had been left a stunning villa by a former lover, and the discovery left the family questioning what it meant for their legacy. As the family returned home, excitement unfolded as the staff joined in the fun, playing extras in the film The Gambler, directed by Jack Barber and starring glamorous names like Guy Dexter and Myrna Dalgleish. The movie shoot brought light and laughter to the estate and gave Lord Grantham a new appreciation for the art of cinema. There were also several touching personal developments. Mr. Molesley finally proposed to Phyllis Baxter, while Mrs. Patmore and Albert Mason decided to move in together. As a result, Mason gifted his farmhouse to Daisy and her husband, Andy Parker. But not all changes were joyful. Barrow stepped down from his long-held role as the Abbey's butler, signaling a quiet but significant shift. The film began on a high note with Tom Branson's wedding to Lucy Smith, and ended with a moving funeral that somehow balanced sorrow with heartfelt warmth. In doing so, it tied together storylines stretching back across the series while also clearing the way for a fresh chapter. Mary's role became even more pivotal. With Violet gone and her own marriage on rocky ground, she stepped forward as Downton's guardian. Her husband, Henry Talbot, was conspicuously absent, traveling for rally races in Istanbul and missing crucial moments like Tom and Lucy's wedding, Lady Violet's death, and even the birth of Tom's child. This absence weighed on Mary, stirring doubts about Henry's priorities and their marriage. Interestingly, in real life, actor Matthew Goode was filming The Offer, which explains his absence from the movie. That left room for a quiet but palpable connection to blossom between Mary and director Jack Barber. Though she ultimately kept things professional, the emotional complexity added depth to Mary's character. She also took a moment to honor her late husband Matthew, something we hadn't seen in the films before. The script even made a witty reference to Dan Stevens' iconic role as the Beast in Disney's Beauty and the Beast, a clever wink for longtime fans. Meanwhile, a storyline involving Robert brought unexpected tension. There was a brief but intense fear that Robert might not be the legitimate Earl of Grantham due to the timing of Violet's romantic affair in France. The thought left him emotionally shaken. But in her final moments, Lady Violet reassured him. Nothing ever happened with her French admirer, and Robert's ensue. Meanwhile, a storyline involving Robert brought unexpected tension. There was a brief but intense fear that Robert might not be the legitimate Earl of Grantham due to the timing of Violet's romantic affair in France. The thought left him emotionally shaken. But in her final moments, Lady Violet reassured him. Nothing ever happened with her French admirer, and Robert's inheritance of the title was secure. That assurance means the line of succession is intact. When the time comes, Robert's grandson George, Mary and Matthew's son, will inherit the estate, ensuring the Crawley name and legacy live on. Cora's health scare added another layer of tension, as she feared she was dying. Fortunately, Dr. Clarkson confirmed she didn't have cancer, bringing immense relief to both her and Robert. But the crisis forced the Earl to confront his own fears and face the potential unraveling of everything he thought was certain. Although a new era gave us closure in many ways, it didn't tie everything up neatly. Instead, it left doors open, relationships unresolved, futures uncertain, and hearts still healing. Even without Maggie Smith's Lady Violet, the world of Downton Abbey remains vibrant and rich with possibilities. And so, as Downton Abbey 3 prepares for its grand debut, fans are left wondering, who will take charge? Whose hearts will be mended or broken? What secrets of the past may still come to light? Mark your calendars for September 12, 2025. The legacy continues.